Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative, speaking to Simon and Webster about From, which is streaming now on Epix. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for your time, Simon.
Thank you for having me. The pleasure's all mine.
It's really exciting. This is such a great show. We're going to get into it, have some questions about your role and what it's like being on the show. But for you acting specifically, what do you love the most about acting, Simon?
Well, there's like a lot of stuff I like about acting. I really like meeting new people. I like traveling, like how I went to Nova Scotia for 5 months to film From. And I really like making the character, like expressing his feelings, and like it's also how I do it, so I get to be different people with different personalities and seeing the final product and like what films made it, like what clips made it and what parts didn't.
Absolutely. Five months it took to shoot From. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Did it feel like it was 5 months, or did it flew by?
It like flew by so fast, but I had an awesome time there.
No, absolutely. You worked with a lot of really cool people on that show. Anyone give you any advice about anything, like on the set of From?
Yeah, actually, when I got the script that Ethan has a seizure after the car crash, Chloe, who plays Christy, is actually a nurse in real life. So it was good to get that information to make it look real, the seizure. So, yeah, and also Harold Perrineau and Tim, the stunt coordinator, they said, like, if you're scared or worried, don't hesitate to, like, speak up. And everyone just says, have fun and be yourself.
You have a lot of one-on-one scenes with a lot of different characters, which I find is very interesting.
Yeah, he kind of has, like, conversations with people, and it's like he's getting information, and that's kind of good because he's going on a quest, so kind of likes all the stuff. I would think that it's really good for him and Victor.
People know about the show. We've interviewed a lot of your cast already as well. So I'm not going to ask you to tell us about what From is about, but what can you tell us specifically about your character specifically?
Well, he's just a little boy who, like, very innocent. And I don't know if anyone knows this, but the RV license plate is actually from Arizona. So the Ethan and the Matthews family they come from Arizona, and then he's like forced to live the life in a nightmare town. Mm-hmm. But he doesn't think it's a nightmare. He thinks it's just like a quest. And
yeah.
It's simple how you get out. He doesn't think of it like it's bad. Like he's thinking of it as like a vacation, as I think it was said in the 4th episode that Jim said to him, where it's kind of like a vacation.
Yep.
So it's kind of like not that bad in Ethan's world.
Yeah. No, that is so true. Absolutely. Different perspectives from a lot of people. I feel like a lot of the characters too, like your character as well. But again, you're not seeing it more as survival or a bad thing at times. You're kind of seeing it as a quest, but it's like people really, like no one really has a choice. Like they're stuck in this town and they have to be part of the community.
If they try, they'll just go in circles and circles and circles. So if they keep doing that, they'll be going on for years. So that's why they have the tire stripped.
Yeah.
And then the cars just go flat and they're not going to walk.
No, absolutely. Any specific preparation for Ethan, like that you had to do to get like to prepare for the role specifically?
Well, to prepare to go to set, I kind of just had to have a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
And have good. I had to rest a lot. I had to eat healthy. And I didn't want to do anything dangerous, even though I wouldn't do it in my normal life. And I had to make good, like communication with the cast members off set and on set.
Yeah.
So it's good chemistry on set and camera. And it's more like natural when you speak. So it's not really like sounding like you're rehearsing and like reading it a million times. Like it just happens in real life.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, that's very well said. this is one of my favorite shows on TV right now. I really love the show. And
it's really interesting.
It is. There's so much happening. Like there's so many things I love about it. It does fit into many genres. I think though you can consider this a horror show. It's in the horror genre. It's very scary at times. You work on this show and you worked on a lot of different shows of different genres. Do you want to work on other horror and thriller genres after working on From? Like, is that safe to say a little bit, or?
Yeah, I would love to work on more shows. It's like From was like my first horror show, so it was good to get more information if like I get another horror show to know that information. So it's just like riding a bike again. So it's not really that. It might not be that hard. I don't know, because this was my first horror show.
Yep.
So it was good to get that information, like take a flip from different stuff.
And Ethan's involved with like some of the like important, not so scary kind of moments, like the conversations with him and Scott's character and everything. But you're also involved with a lot of like the scary parts of the show as well, like both sides of it, which is really cool.
Yeah, and like Jim and Victor were fighting at the diner.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't actually scary in real life. Like you could actually see that
when he was showing you the drawing with a crayon, right?
That make it good, and like camera angles and like sound effects. But actually off set they were like chatting or like texting.
Yep.
And they were like playing, or like we were like in their trailers playing board games.
That's such a great scene though, like with Ethan and Victor with the drawing of the quest. Like it was made with crayon. I love that scene.
Yeah, that was a funny part. Like it's like he's trying to like, who drew this, because I want to go to them and like say what happened. But that's not actually what's coming. And then he's like, I did. But it's in crayon. Yeah. And he's like, won't it be someone else that's different? Because like, why would you draw?
I know. It was good. It was like Ethan was a little like confused too. Like it's in crayon. Like you drew this. Like you did great with that scene, which is awesome. Simon, thank you for joining me on Popternative to chat about From on Epix. It was great to chat with you.
It was great to chat with you too.
Yeah. So it's gonna be, the episodes are weekly on Epix. They could check it out. There's an Instagram account, right, where people can keep updates, see behind the scenes accounts.
Yeah, and like what's happening, and they can like talk about the episodes.
Yep.
And if they can just like express what they think's happening, or like what they think's on the talisman, or all that stuff.
Is it just your name? Is it Simon Webster? The Instagram?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, this has been Popternative, youtube.com/Popternative for previous episodes. Until next time, this is Simon Webster, who plays Ethan in From on Epix, and PD Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.